Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine. Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine. Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine.
Hey, this is Alex from ninjateacher.com and I'm here at Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam airport, and I'm about to fly to Cambodia where I'm going to Koh Rong Island, which is going to be amazing. It's this tropical paradise island and I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a really nice break after the first week of our TESOL course with our students that are training to become English teachers in Vietnam, and they're going to carry on training while I'm in Cambodia, but I'm actually going for a visa run. So that's often the case in Vietnam. You make a trip out of your visa run so you can do some travel while you're going to get a new visa, because you have to exit the country and come back in. So about to board the flight and I will show you what happens throughout the experience out here in Asia and when I arrive in Cambodia. So just made it to Sihanoukville, got some food here and about to get the ferry over to Koh Rong Island. Missed the first one because my flight was delayed and now my bag is in this pile of clothes, bags. So this is insane. Sihanoukville, last time I was here, probably about a year ago, had none of these big buildings here. It was just kind of like a beachside town. Oh, that's an old lady. But now you can see the whole skyline is basically cranes of buildings. Totally insane. Those monks were probably going for a little party in Koh Rong Island, as one does when you're a monk. The prices here have actually gone up a lot from last time I was here too. Just getting some lunch and a smoothie over here was way more expensive than last time. I remember you could get a meal here for like a couple dollars and now it was like $8 for a tom yum soup, which is kind of crazy.
Còn ăn sang đó.
Chồng mày xài thằng Dương ấy.
So now I'm getting a little speedboat over from the pier to the bungalow I'm staying in. And look at that, arrives right on the beach. Okay, so just arrived and this is quite possibly the coolest place I've ever stayed. Firstly, really nice looking bungalow, right? But just wait a second. What? I know, right? That just, look at the color of that water. Amazing. And it's just this epic little bungalow here with this view right out onto the sea, and you literally walk right down there and that's the beach. And it's kind of just a nice little wooden cabin. It doesn't have AC, but it's got everything you need. A little shower in there, bathroom, cupboards, and what? This is just insane. Look at this. Look at this. Whoa. That is ridiculous. Hey, get off our private beach.
Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine. Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine. Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine. Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine.
Hello, whoa! You're also jumpy. Hey dude. What's up, buddy? Hey. Hey! Rah! 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 That's what you do with big animals. You just make yourself big. Jesus. Man, he did not give a F, eh?
Didn't he?
Whew. Got an adrenaline going there. Yeah.
Where did you get that?
So I've been here a couple of days now and it has been pure chill. As you can see, this place is really awesome, right on the beach. There's a restaurant here. This is Treehouse Bungalows, as you saw before, and I highly recommend this place. If you go just past here, you get to the main stretch of beach, and I would say this spot is much nicer. It's kind of round the side and a little bit quieter. There are a lot of bars and restaurants and stuff down there, so I think if you want to get a bit more peace and quiet, being a little bit further away is a good idea. And just chilling out here has been really great. The beach is nice, and if you go a little bit down that way, there's this long stretch of white beach, which I'm gonna go to now and fly the drone. And this restaurant here is really good too. All the food's been great, and I've just had a tab here, so just been putting everything on the tab. We'll see how much it adds up to. But the prices here are better than at that restaurant that was by the ferry, which is good. So it's not as expensive as it looked like it was gonna be. And yeah, this has just been a pure chill kind of holiday. It was a little bit disappointing to see there's quite a lot of trash along the beach. That was the one downer that I experienced here on Koh Rong, but other than that, the beaches are beautiful and I would highly recommend coming out here. It's really nice if you're in Vietnam. You can get out here quite quickly and easily, especially if you're doing a visa run. And yeah, if you've got a few days to do a visa run to get your new business visa, if you're switching from tourist visa or extending your visa, whatnot. We do have a guide on that, by the way, if you need to know more about how to get a work permit once you've been hired as an English teacher. But yeah, gonna go fly the drone now and show you some of what the island looks like from above. I've arrived back in Vietnam and it is good to be back. I really enjoyed the time there, but it is nice to be home now, I guess. I have been in Vietnam for over 3 years and Koh Rong was definitely worth it. I would highly recommend going out there if you want an island experience, and it's quite easy to get to from Vietnam if you're teaching English in Vietnam, so you can just fly straight to Sihanouk and then get the ferry across. Overall, it was really worth it. Actually, the ferry though was almost late and I almost missed my flight. It arrived late to pick me up and then I had to rush to get to the airport. Luckily made it on time. If you're going as a young person, there are a lot of bars and parties happening there. It does have a bit of a reputation for that, and if you read online about it, you might get quite a few people reviewing it as kind of gross and backpackery, and I would say the part of that I really disliked was there was clearly a lot of trash that was thrown on the beach and then had been washed into the water and then washed up in other areas of the beach, which was kind of sad to see. And also I believe that they don't have a very good sewerage system. So there were some pretty bad smells occasionally, and I think it might have been because of that. But for the most part, that wasn't an issue. There are lots of activities, and I'd say if you're there for a few days, you could get some relaxing in on the beach. There's zip lining there. You can go snorkeling, a lot of water sports and stuff. My ear was really bad this trip. I don't think it actually burst, but it wasn't great. It's been like kind of deaf the whole time, so I didn't want to go in the water and get any water in it. But I did swim a bit with my head above the water, and food there was great, especially at the Treehouse Bungalows restaurants, and just ran a tab there. It did add up quite a lot at the end, but over 4 days, I think it was like less than $100, and that was just eating and drinking whatever I wanted over that time. And the accommodation there in those stilted bungalows was about $60 per night, I believe, but it's a 2-bedroom bungalow, so if you're sharing with someone, that shouldn't be a problem. It won't be too expensive. And then there are a lot of cheaper options. I mean, I think hostels there go down to like less than $10, and other bungalows are also a lot cheaper, but I thought that was the best one there, so I went for it. And it did turn out to be pretty great, so no complaints there. So if you're interested in coming out to teach English in Vietnam or even Cambodia, you can actually come do our TESOL course at Ninja Teacher Academy here in Ho Chi Minh City, just around the corner from here. And there are courses happening every month. The courses this year are almost full, actually. We can give you advice on that, so contact us at ninjateacher.com. Cambodia is a really nice country, less developed than here in Vietnam, and the salaries for teaching English are lower. But Vietnam, if you live here, you can make a higher salary, and then you can travel to Cambodia, right? So it's kind of more an experiential experience there in Cambodia, versus here in Vietnam you can actually save a bit more money and live a bit more extravagantly, I guess. All right, I'm really tired. I haven't got a lot of sleep, so I'm going to hit the sack back to work for this month's TESOL course. So I'll speak to you soon in a new video. Peace.